What comes first in your online business? Is it making content or building a product? This is a question that I actually get more often than I really expect to. Every time I hear this question, it kind of surprises me because the answer to me is incredibly clear and it's an easy one. But I've been asked this question enough to know that it's not quite that simple for everyone. And especially when you're just getting started, I didn't know the answer to this question when I first got started, didn't know how to think about it. So in this video, I'm going to take all the experience that I have from building 2 online businesses to multiple 6 figures and working with so many people that are starting and growing their businesses as well and help you with this question. Should you start with content or should you start with a product? Before we get started, my name's Lane. This is my channel. I love to help aspiring digital entrepreneurs start and grow passive income style online businesses. If that is you, go to lanesebring.com/supersimple to pick up my free super simple guide to your first $500 online. It walks you through the exact process that I took to build my online businesses and how I coach others to do it as well. You can get that for free at lanesebring.com/supersimple. So which comes first, content or product? The answer is content. And it's content because you should start making content the moment you decide to go into online business. Because content is the thing that goes out and does the heavy lifting for you of building an audience and gaining trust, knownness, know, like, and trust. That's the way to say it. People know you, they like you, they trust you. That happens because of content. So for every day that goes by, week that goes by, month that goes by, while you're working on building a product without making content, you are wasting those precious days, weeks, and months that you could be building an audience with that content being the one thing that goes out and does the heavy lifting for you. It markets you, it markets your knowledge, it markets your brand, and it brings people in so that when you do have a product, you have an audience built in who is ready to jump into that course, that membership site community, that paid newsletter, whatever it is, they're ready because you have done the work to build the audience with content. Just yesterday, I was coaching someone who asked this question, someone who used my Kajabi link, and we were doing our one-time 45-minute call, which you can do if you're interested in joining Kajabi. Go to lanesebring.com/Kajabi. You get a 30-day free trial. You get a 45-minute one-on-one call with me and a free course. So we were doing that 45-minute call, and he asked this question. He's got a great niche, got a great idea. He's got some videos laid out, but he's like, but I don't have a product yet. So I'm asking, should I be making content and getting email addresses when I have no product to point them to? So there's the question of like, which comes first, the content or the product? Then there's the question of, some people will say, well, I'll make content, but I won't get email addresses. I won't have a lead magnet and point people to my email list because I don't have a product to sell them. Something hit me in that moment and I wrote these words down. I actually took a second. I was like, hey, wait a second. I need to write this down. I have an idea for a video. I wrote down these words. No one cares if you don't have a product. Like, no one. And I wasn't trying to be a jerk to the guy, but I was just saying, like, literally no one cares. They're not thinking about your product. They're thinking about the problem that they came to you to solve. So let's go all the way back to the content. They have a problem that they're trying to solve. They have a question that they need answering. So they go to YouTube, for example, because that's where this guy's going to make content, which I think is a great idea for anybody in this type of business, because people go to YouTube to search for ways to figure out how to do things, to solve their problems, to answer their questions. They go to YouTube. They go to other places as well, but YouTube is a great, great place for search growth. So they go to YouTube, they put in whatever thing that you do, and they find you. And they go, wow, this person's awesome. And they watch a video. Maybe they watch another video. Maybe they watch another video. And in each one of your videos, you're inviting them to take another step with you through your lead magnet. You have a free resource. I mean, if you paid attention to earlier in this video, I offered you my lead magnet. I didn't call it that because that's kind of a weird way to do it. Like, grab my lead magnet. That's kind of insider language. But because we're being a little bit meta, that was a lead magnet. Okay. My super simple guide to your first $500 online is a legitimate free resource, but to get it, you have to give me your email address. And you can always opt out. You can unsubscribe. All that stuff is true. But that is one way that I can invite you to discover more about what I have to offer. So he's saying, should I have my lead magnet available even if they get into my email list and I don't have a product for them? And I was like, they don't care about your product. They want their problem solved. So the question isn't, do I have something to sell them yet? It's, can I serve them on my email list until I do have a product? And can I provide so much value to them before I even have a product? Write emails that are valuable and free. Can I point them to the content that I'm already making that's incredibly valuable? Can I do all that so that when I do have a product come out, then they'll be eager to buy it, whether I have a product now or I don't? And so when you're making content, nobody cares if you have a product. When you put people on your email list through your lead magnet, they don't care if you have a product. Again, what they want is for their problem to be solved, for them to learn the thing they're trying to learn, for them to have the answer to the question that they have, whatever it is. And if you can do that, and you can do it better than anybody else, then you win, whether or not you have a product to sell them. Now, I want to talk about what do you do in the meantime, because I'm going to encourage you to build a product. That's one of the best parts about doing business this way, is that your free content does put people on your email list. And then once they're on your email list, you put them through your email funnel and you offer them things to buy. And that's what makes this a business and not just a hobby or not just content creation. It does result in a product. But before you get there, what do? So the first thing you're going to do is you are going to nurture the person that came onto your list. Now, how do you nurture them? That is a marketing term. It's a little weird, but basically what it means is you are going to provide them with value so that they know that it's a good idea to be on your list. It's a good idea to stay on your list. Does that mean everybody's going to stay? No. Does that mean everybody's going to think it's a good idea? No. But it's a rule of numbers, right? If 100 people join your list and 3 or 4 or 10 decide that it's not for them, you got, 97, 96, or 90 people to stay, if my math in reverse is correct. So nurture them. You nurture them with value. Here's a simple way to give value, and that is every video that you make or every piece of content that you write or put out, just send it to your list. That is an easy way. So if you make a video once a week, you go to your email in Kajabi, if you use that, or MailChimp or ConvertKit or whatever, and you send a link to that video. You say, hey, I made a video this week that I think you're really going to enjoy. It's about XYZ thing. It's going to help you with XYZ things. Click on it here. You can go check it out. That keeps you top of mind. It keeps them thinking about you. It keeps you in their good graces because you're showing up and you're giving them value. And guess what? You're not asking for anything in return. The other thing you can do is you can ask them what they want from you. So you can show interest in the things that they actually care about. 2 great questions to ask is, what are you struggling with and where are you trying to go? So when I think about my main online business, Preaching Donkey, I will ask them, where are you stuck in your preaching and what are your goals for your preaching? Okay, what are you struggling with? Where are you stuck? And what are your goals? Where are you trying to go? What that does is it engages them and it gives them an opportunity to tell me what they want from me. And that informs my content that I make. It informs the products that I make, because really online courses are just problem-solving devices. They take people from where they're stuck to where they want to go, right? So if you ask them, where are you stuck and where do you want to go? It's a great outline for your course. If you start to see patterns and people start to say the same things over and over, that is a really, really good thing. And it's another way to nurture them. So you're sending them value. You're asking them to tell you in their words what they would like from you. And again, you're not asking for anything from them. You're asking them to share about themselves, which is what everybody loves to do more than anything. You're like, hey, talk about yourself and I'll listen. That's like the biggest gift you could give anybody. We all love talking about ourselves, right? Okay, now while this is happening and you are building out your product, the offer that you can make immediately, the day that any one person comes on your list, you can start offering personalized one-on-one coaching. It can be individual sessions that they just pay to talk to you about the thing related to your niche. It could be packages that you sell, but you could, in your funnel, you could have an email that goes out that says, hey, I have spots available for personalized one-on-one coaching. I can help you with this, this, and this. If you would like to look into it, then reply to this email or fill out this form or whatever. Super easy to do, and you don't have to build anything. So if we go back to the question of, can I make content? Yes. And can that content immediately point people to my email list? Yes, because they're not just going to sit there. We are going to nurture them, and we're even going to offer them some coaching so that we can start getting money coming in immediately. Now, while all this is happening, you are taking everything that you're discovering from the feedback you're getting on your content, the way people are responding to it, the way they're answering that question, what are you struggling with and where you're trying to go, the coaching clients that you're taking on, you're taking all of that data, that incredible market research that's happening just because of the way you're doing business, and you are building a kick butt product. So a mini course or a micro course, like basically a mini course, but like really even more targeted, solve a problem and then release it to the people that are on your list. What's so good about this is now when you launch that course, you actually have people to launch it to. People who have been watching your content, who know you, like you, and trust you, who feel like you've got something to offer and want to go deeper with you and learn more from you and are willing to pay for it. Let's juxtapose that approach with building a product right out of the gate and then doing all this. Well, I would argue that your product is not going to be informed by all of what we just talked about. So it's not going to be as good. The people who are coming into your brand don't know you because you just started making content. And you already have something to sell them. Some of them are going to take you up on it, but a lot of them are still just trying to figure out who you are. And then not to mention, like I talked about at the beginning of the video, you are delaying the key part of your online business, which is the marketing that happens from your content doing the heavy lifting for you, of going out, finding people, and bringing them in. You want to start that process right away. You're going to get more out of your course. It's going to be a better course if you do it in that way. Now, my business, Lane Sebring, this personal brand, has never actually had a proper digital self-paced online course. I've done it differently. I've done personalized one-on-one coaching, I've done group coaching, and I've done affiliate products. And I've done all of that with my emphasis being on making content that serves people well and asks for nothing in return. And this is already a multiple six-figure business. So I didn't even have a product, still don't have an official course, although it's coming. It's coming in January. You can become a waitlist member, and there's going to be some cool perks that I'm going to send out to the people on the waitlist. If you go to lanesebring.com/Fastlane, you can jump onto the wait list. That course is coming out in late January. It's going to be thebomb.org. You're going to learn everything you need to know about how to start and grow your online business. It is the culmination of years of doing this myself and years of coaching people through it, getting a whole heck of a lot of people some amazing success in their online business. I've distilled the entire process down to the core steps, and we go deep into the core steps of what it takes to build a business that works in the background of your life 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, making you money on autopilot. And I tell you exactly what to do and exactly how to do it, and it fits into any niche. Let's go to lanesebring.com/fastlane to jump on the wait list. You'll be so glad you did. So when it comes to your business, my encouragement would be, do not delay content. Do not delay getting people onto your email list. Build your lead magnet, make the content, get them on your list, and then make your product as quickly as you can. But it's not something you have to rush, because you can do coaching in the meantime. You can make a lot of money off of coaching. You can get a lot of great testimonials from that will make it easier then to sell your products when they come. And one of the things you might be wondering is like, okay, how do I put together the lead magnet and the email address and the landing pages? I have a playlist called Email Marketing Magic. It's right here. I'm going to lay all that out for you step by step, make it super simple. So jump right in that playlist and I'll see you in there.